We have Robert Tapper, a very prominent Winnipeg attorney with me this morning. And Robert, in addition to being a lawyer, you are a boxing judge. Can you tell me briefly how you got into that?
I've been involved in boxing all my life. I was the promoter's lawyer in the 70s. In the early 80s, mid-80s, I became a judge because of the necessity of simply someone who knew anything about it. Probably about a dozen or so years ago, I became involved at a world level, attended a number of conferences when the officiating became universalized in 2000. I've now done 14 world titles.
And what attracted you to this in the first place? Was this when you were a kid?
Oh, I was 5 years old when I was introduced to it.
Really?
Yeah.
You it's just one of those things that happen. Yeah. And are you the only lawyer that you know of who's a boxing judge?
Great question. No, I think there's at least one other that I'm aware of in Alberta. There might be one in the States. There was a great referee in Nevada who was a Superior Court judge, but he's no longer in the business, unfortunately. He's not well.
Okay, and what's the difference between a boxing judge and a boxing referee?
Well, the referee is the fellow who goes in the fellow or lady who goes in the ring and controls the ring, makes sure everything is okay, protects the fighters, looks for fouls, things of that sort. He's the fellow in the ring. The judges, there's three of them. They're around the ringside, and they're scoring the fight.
And what about women in boxing? Is that an upcoming?
Well, that's been around for a long time.
Long time, and that's.
I've done, let me think, 2 female world titles.
Really?
Yeah.
And what's the difference between boxing and men and women?
None.
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 Okay. Well, thank you very much. This is Robert Tapper, and thank you very much, Robert.
No problem.